We're at Ebben Field in Kohler, where tonight KLC hosts the Chilton Tigers. Hello, everybody. Alongside the coach, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin. Let me get this out right away, Chris. I opened my teaching career at Chilton. I taught there from 75 to 88, and I don't know any of the kids or coaches here except for Andrew Deere, who's a Chilton kid. I know his parents, but just wanted to get that out of the way, Chris. Let's talk a little bit about the game. Big difference in the way these two squads play. Talk about that.
Absolutely, two completely different. KLC likes to throw the ball around the park, as they say. Cameron Montezuma is third in the state, third in passing yards this year. So that just gives you an idea of what they want to do. As a matter of fact, last week, he threw 46 passes in a football game in high school. Back in the 70s, that's unheard of. Don't talk to Manitowoc about that. But they were 16 for 46, but they only had 14 yards on the ground, Marty, as opposed to Chilton, who's a little more balanced. They have a lot of athletes, especially in their skill position, which is they're a little, smaller. But KLC's got that big offensive line, so it'd be a big clash tonight.
Talking to Andrew Deere before the game, and I asked him about the way the style that KLC uses, and he said what we're doing is changing our defensive formation. They're going to add a third safety, take one of the inside linebackers, and move him back.
Yeah, and they're going to have to do that, have that, cover three type situation to watch those threats that, that Kohler does provide. I mean, they have kids that catch the ball all over the place. The big thing with, Kohler Lutheran, can they protect the quarterback? Because if Montezuma has time to throw, he's going to be able to deliver those passes. And the last time we were here, the last couple, that's been a little bit of a struggle for them.
I'm going to go on the other side of the ball and say their defense is going to have to stop Kohler's running game. We're going to step out and listen to the national anthem.
And now our starting lineup. First for the visiting Tigers defense. Put him over on the number 3, defensive back, Hudson Ludwig.
As a dad, every day is a challenge.
To make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them.
It doesn't matter how tired you are,
You have to try and to teach them.
when they learn something new and you can just see in their faces. It's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
Every year, more than 4 million pets enter shelters here in the United States. My friends at American Humane have been helping animals since 1877. The goal is to ensure that pets have a safe shelter during times of need, especially during natural disasters. Adopting a shelter pet allows shelters to help more animals awaiting care. Please consider adopting today and take some time to learn more about American Humane's other work at americanhumane.org.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew a girl so smart, so responsible, she must be a keeper.
The great thing about a hearing check? No one makes you drink weird stuff, or drills your teeth, or dilates your eyes. It's just soothing me time in a quiet booth. Then bam, you can do the happy dance, because you're all done.
Untreated hearing loss puts you at greater risk for depression and anxiety. So what's holding you back? Let's see a hearing professional and get those ears checked. And let's dance.
Back at Ebben Field, getting ready for the opening kickoff. Wanted to talk a little bit about some statistics. We're going to start off with Carmine Montezuma. He's completed 87 of 169 passes for a 51.5 completion rate. And Chris had mentioned about all the yardage he has in his ranking in the state. He's got 1,279 yards passing. That averages out to 255.8 per game. Comparing that to Hudson Ludwig, the Chilton quarterback, he's completed 36 of 65 passes for 55% completion percentage. Getting ready for the kickoff. The kicker for Chilton is Daniel Cruz Castro. Line drive kick is picked up at the 36-yard line and fallen on by Chilton player Aiden Butler. We mentioned Carmen Moctezuma. His favorite receiver is Sam Sawicki with 26 catches. And right behind him with 25 catches is Jake Thomas. Hey, Chris, glad you could make it.
Well, they start 5 minutes early.
Sam Sawicki is in motion. Moctezuma, first snap, and the pass is dropped. Making the Carter Zimmerman dropping that one. He usually has pretty good hands, Chris. Second down and 10, just starting. Both teams come in with a 2-5 record and 2-3 in the Eastern Wisconsin Conference. Inside handoff, picking up a nice bit of yardage for KLC was Harrison Height.
Yeah, and that just puts them over 200 yards on the season, Marty. That's extremely rare this time of the point of the year. Winning, you're in, Marty.
We talked about that before the game. Chris, why don't you explain that?
Yeah, you have to finish 500 in your league to qualify potentially. Now, both teams may have a losing record, so they may not get in, but
Height again on the carry, and he gets it out to the 49-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And so if you have a winning record in your conference, you are eligible. They may look at the fact that you may have a losing record overall, but typically if you have a winning record in your league, you get to get in.
Now, Chilton would seem to have the easier route to that.
Correct.
KLC, if they were to win tonight, they have to go to Kiel and play Kiel, who's undefeated in conference and ranked in the state. Well, good move that time by Zimmerman, and he gets taken out at the 39-yard line.
Well, and I understand Chilton's playing that deep three, cover three safety back there, and KLC's just taking advantage of by throwing those little simple bubble screens to the wide receiver. And if they notice that Chilton's back in three deep there, you might want to run the ball a little more often.
Sawicki in motion again, inside handoff to Height. He gets hit right away and is driven back by Slate Nolan.
Nolan, the the second leading tackler on their team, coming in with 38 tackles.
Pickup of about 3 yards. Zimmerman, the wide receiver, out to the right. Moctezuma going
there.
The other way. Yeah, nobody was there, and he bounces it to the outside, and he's going to go out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
And again, a great call there because there's no Chilton defenders over on that side. Here you'll see the finish, and decides to go out of bounds. Maybe it's a contract year for him.
First down, ball spotted on the 18-yard line. That was a 20-yard pickup. Good block on the outside. And then Slate wrestles down Height.
Yeah, Slate Nolan slid over there. Again, look at all the open space on this side, Marty, on the replay. Safety's got to come up like 15 yards just to get to that pursuer.
Height got a good block from his teammate, Sam Sawicki. Second down and 8. Moctezuma bouncing it to the outside again. He could go in. He gets hit near the goal line and falls into the end zone. Touchdown. 15-yard run. So Carmine with 2 carries, Chris, a 20-yarder and a 15-yarder. What a play. High snap, but Carter gets the ball down and the kick is up and no good. So good drive by KLC to start the game. But they were able to get it down into the end zone. A couple of long runs, a couple of nice passes. And now KLC's defense will be tested. Getting ready to kick off for KLC is Lucas Kading. Short kickoff picked up at the 30-yard line, and the running back slips a couple of tackles and gets it out over the 30-yard, over the 35. One of the guys that KLC will want to keep it away from, Chris, especially on returns, whether it's punt or kickoff, is Michael Vandenhoevel, number 4. Number 3 is the quarterback, Hudson Ludwig.
Yeah, he leads them in rushing, 9.5 yards per carry. Leads them in receptions with 15. See how Kohler responds.
Runner in motion. Ball is intercepted. Running it into the end zone is number 50 for KLC, Noah Atkinson. Oh, boy.
Well, as we mentioned, Marty, they're going to run the ball a lot, and right away they come out with that out pattern. And as we were talking before we came on the air, you have a problem, you might get a pick six, and that's just what happened.
36-yard interception and return by Atkinson. Wow, lightning strikes. That kick is up and in.
Wow.
Is through the uprights, and just like that, KLC up 13-0.
And if you're Chilton, you're looking up there, and already I look on the field and there's slumped faces. It's like they got a big gut punch there.
I think the strategy-wise, KLC really did it good. We talked about the three safeties back and loading up where the wide receivers are. KLC going against the grain, going away from the strong side and getting some big runs by Moctezuma.
Just the start you wanted if you're KLC.
The two deep men for Chilton, we mentioned Vanden Heuvel, number 4, also Bennett Wolfel, number 10. Kading getting ready to kick it off. Short kick, and it was fumbled. The up man caught it and then was hit immediately and fumbled it, and KLC recovered it.
Wow.
I'm not sure if that was a missed kick, Chris, or if it was intentional onside kick, but
Here
either way it worked.
Replay. Boom. Wow.
Looked like the ball was picked up by number 66, Michael Putnam. Deep pass, Zimmerman with the catch, and he's wrestled down at the 27. Nice pickup for KLC. Zimmerman with a couple of catches.
Just 3 down linemen for Chilton, 2 linebackers.
Snap inside handoff to Height. He's got room to roam and gets it down to about the 20-yard line, a little bit short of that. We're going to mark it at about the 21.
The way he's going, Marty, he's going to have a 100-yard game. Here you see the replay, because you have your big 5 linemen pushing on 3 guys, which creates a lot of holes. You might, if you're Chilton, second guess your thought here and maybe just try to man up.
Well, Moctezuma had a wide receiver open in the middle, but pulled it back, and now he's running with it, and he gets dragged down at about the 12-yard line.
And I believe that was Vanden Heuvel who missed the tackle. He's the 4th leading tackler. And when he whiffed, Moctezuma went right by him.
It's going to be first down from the at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10. Coming in late to the huddle, getting the play on the sideline was Carmine. You get Thomas wide to the left along with Marion Boyland. Inside handoff. On that carry was Nolan Anderson. Gets it inside the 5 or right near it. There you see it. Taking it right up the middle. Got a little bit of a push. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Yeah, you can tell those 3 linemen in the middle, defensive linemen, have a lot of work to do against that big KLC line.
See, and you're spreading everybody out, so go right up the middle again, but nope.
Quick out, Sawicki. He's going to bounce it and dives Are they giving it? Yes, touchdown. Chilton Tigers, 7-yard pass. Moctezuma to Sawicki. Just like that, Chris. Oh, my.
Didn't see this coming.
No. Better snap. And the kick is up and good by Caleb Foucher. Big first quarter for KLC.
Huh. Well, when you have a fumble and an interception pick six, just like that, holy cow. If you're Chilton, you wondered why you got on the bus.
Well, you got them down. Now you need to keep them down. Don't let them get back. Chilton has some firepower. They play good defense. So far, KLC has played pretty good defense, Chris. One play, pick six. Notice the positioning of the kickoff receiving team.
Unlike a week ago when we were at Lakeland where the wind swirled, not much wind tonight.
Another onside kick, and the kicker recovers it at the 50-yard line.
I don't know if he made it to 10 yards. It's awful close. They're going to have a discussion here to figure it out.
They're going to talk about it. It looked pretty good to me, Chris.
I think he grabbed it about the 49 and a half.
The thing, whether he gets it or not, Chilton is not responding to this. They
no, I don't
not
understand
used to
why
this
he just
onside kicks.
Fall on it. Yeah, I thought it was got a little, like a half a foot too short. Very lucky if you're a Tiger fan. Tough break for KLC.
Yeah. Chilton parents yelling, isn't that a penalty? And they
Well,
are
here-
absolutely right.
Well, I disagree. If they're putting the ball where it is, it should be Chilton ball. I mean, KLC ball.
Head coach Mike Arndt asking the officials what's happening. I do a shout out to Andrew Deere, one of the assistant coaches. He's a Cleveland kid, helping me out with some information. And Savannah Peterson, one of the managers, doing a nice job helping out.
See, I don't agree where the ball is spotted, because if it's over the 50, it would be KLC ball.
Yeah, you're right. They should be marking it back a little bit, but I'm also wondering, you said it was a penalty. If it is a penalty, don't you mark off yardage?
They moved. Well, somebody's listening to me.
The windows are open. All righty, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. We'll call it the 50.
I bet you it's not a pass.
Really?
What's his name? Jim Stantori or whatever?
Man in motion. Hudson kept it, pitches it out to Vanden. Well, he flips a tackle. He's going to go 50 yards for a touchdown. That's the kind of explosiveness we said you got to look for. That was Michael Vanden Heuvel.
Well, Marty, what you had there is the fake to the belly and then the pitch. That was a great play call. Tough to defend. And look at this, Marty.
Yeah, getting ready to kick the extra point is Jordan Schmitz. It was a fake. Kick is up and good. A lot of scoring in this first quarter, Chris.
We're not even halfway through.
Well, Chilton showing a little bit of spark, that 20-point deficit. Now only 13.
Well, we've seen 4 kickoffs. Will anybody kick the ball past the 30-yard line? The opening kickoff didn't go anywhere either.
Extremely exciting first quarter. Lots of scoring, big plays. Back deep for KLC is Height. Harrison.
KLC, I think, only has 10 guys on the field, Marty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh,
8,
now
9,
there's the
10,
10th,
11.
11th just came out.
Height takes it at the 18. Tries to bounce it to the up, cuts it back inside, got right by a tackler, and it's all the way out into Chilton territory at the 49-yard line. Oh my. That was a 30-yard return. Watch this, whoop, right by the defender before he's finally tackled.
Penalty flag though, Marty.
Oh no.
It's going to go way back because it's a spot foul, I believe. Confusion by the officials, but this is going to make them start at about the 25 or the 20.
Oh, just when you think you had it.
Make it to 20. 2. Oh. And like you said, Marty, there was nobody there to block. You didn't need to block.
They lost over 25 yards of field position. Zimmerman wide to the right. We got Trips out to the left.
Looks to be back in their base defense, Marty.
Pitch play and no blocking. The runner is going to get stood up and tackled.
Yeah, for right now, Chilton's back into cover 2, which basically means they have 2 safeties deep. They started the game in 3, but because of the fact of all the running, Chilton looks like they went back into their cover 2 scheme. See if they drop back into the cover 3 maybe on 3rd downs. See what the call is. Trying to disguise it. And yeah, they're back in their base. Oh, they're back into cover 3 here.
Moctezuma with a quick out.
Wow.
Zimmerman on the catch, and he gets pushed back right away.
They got some originality here, Marty. They're running the same play over and over, and, you know, you can figure that play out.
Still 3rd down and 10.
Look for Zimmerman here. Zimmerman came in with 20 catches, 501 yards. He's been the big playmaker so far. Let's look for the big guy, number 84, the 6'5" sophomore.
Thomas, number 9, was a popular receiver early in the season.
Yep, he leads the team. He's actually 10th in the state in catches, Marty. Coming in.
We got receivers deep. Moctezuma with time over the middle. It's intercepted. Ludwig on the return gets it inside the 20.
He could
to his
go.
one tackler. He could go. He's being dragged down, but in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, that's the
my.
case. Look at this effort by Ludwig. Looking. And, wow. I'll tell you, the one thing about throwing the ball is that's the interception, and that's his 14th interception on the year.
His or the team's?
Montezuma's.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yep.
I gotcha.
So you take the good, but the bad happens too. So now each team's giving away a pick 6.
Getting ready for the extra point. It's a good snap, and the kick is up and through. And with 4:19 left in the first quarter, it's 20-14. Good stiff arm by Ludwig, able to drag Height into the end zone.
It all started with that penalty, Marty.
You're right.
Then they had a duplicate play.
Chilton started, KLC started the game scoring the first 3 times in the ball game. Chilton has come back and scored on the next 2 opportunities. We've had 2 interception returns, and quite a start, Chris. I put it down as a 50-yard interception return.
Yep.
Is that what you would have?
Yep.
About that neighborhood?
Oh, I had
maybe a little
42.
inside. Okay, 42-yard interception return for a touchdown. Kickoff is returned, and the return man is dropped at about the 32-yard line. That return man was...
I think it was
Boylan.
Micah Schultz. No,
Micah
you're
Schultz.
right. No, you're right. It was Gellings.
Okay.
32.
All righty, 1st and 10 for KLC. They're at the 42-yard line.
Keep Scott working in the truck tonight with all the points.
Yeah. Sawicki in motion, fake. No, they do give it off to him. Bouncing it to the outside, but good fill by the defensive back. Here you see him bouncing to the outside. And then coming up and making the tackle for Chilton was Bennett Wolfel.
Yep, Wolfel on the play. And still a 4-yard gain. So.
Yeah, Sawicki's first carry of the night. Actually, we're going to give him 3, Chris. So that's what they have on the scoreboard. Empty backfield. Now Height positions himself back in motion. It's going to be a quarterback option. And making the stop for
Ball's
Chilton
on the ground
was Slate Nolan, and the ball is on the ground, but I think KLC recovered it.
No, they did not, but they called him down, Marty.
Okay.
Here you'll see the replay.
It's an option play. Yeah, it's split out. It came out late. Moctezuma with a 4-yard pickup.
And nice short territory, can run or throw.
Height trying to bounce it inside, and he found some room and got the first down. Six-yard pickup.
Brought down at the Chilton 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
First and 10 for KLC. They're in Chilton territory at the 44-yard line. Zimmerman is wide to the right. Wide to the left is Marion Boyland. He's a big target. Moctezuma back, has room. Now he has to pull it in. He throws late. It's intercepted. Another interception, and taken down was Vandenhubel. Made that interception.
And now that's 16 touchdown passes and 15 interceptions on the year. We've talked about that. You know, you take the good with the bad, and now it's bad.
According to my stats, the last 2 throws have been intercepted.
Your stats are right, Marty.
All right, 1st and 10 Chilton. Ball is on their side of the field, 45-yard line. Ludwig takes the snap, inside handoff, and being dragged down was the ball carrier. I think that was number 21, Mark Meyer.
That's just the third offensive play for Chilton in the ball game, and they only trail by 6, and they have 14 on the board.
Amazing, isn't it? Wide receiver on this side is Ben Willett, number 11. 2 wings, looks similar to the North offense. It's a reverse handoff, so bouncing off of one tackler and dragging tacklers is Mark Meyer. Big gain for Mark there.
Look at this, spin move. Whoop.
18-yard pickup. Caught the defense flowing the wrong way, Chris, on that fake handoff.
Meyer came in, 142 yards on the season. Got a big chunk there.
Handoff to Meyer, I think that was again.
I think it was 4.
Vanden Heuvel.
Yep, and he just waited for his lineman to set the blocks there. Good patience by that man.
It's a 5-yard pickup.
Yep.
In 2 carries, Chris, he's got 55 yards.
And I think he'll take that. 5-yard Chilton will.
Yeah.
5 yards at a shot.
2nd down and 5. Ball spotted on the 32. Fake handoff. Ludwig keeps it. He bounces to the outside. He's got blockers in front of him and throws one tackler down before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
Again, very smart running. He waited for his blockers, and he held that ball just enough to make sure that he could read the field, and he kept the ball, went to his right, and a big gainer for Chilton. And believe it or not, there's 11 seconds left in this quarter, which was unbelievable.
I know. It's been offense back and forth, a lot of scoring.
The next 3 chapters yet to be written, but if they're anything like this first quarter, holy cow.
1st and 10, ball spotted on the 19.
Chilton does have the win. Maybe they will put it up, but they don't. Why should they?
Inside handoff. Ball carrier doesn't go very far, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. That last carrier was Slate Nolan, and that is the end of the first quarter with KLC up 20-14.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Back at Ebben Field in Kohler, Wisconsin. Just starting second quarter action. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Vanden Heuvel, the deep back. He takes it. He's going to bounce it to the outside, cuts it back up, and gets it down near the 10-yard line.
It's a lot of yards, Marty. It's getting a lot of yards.
It's going to be 3rd down and short.
There you see the replay. He averaged 9.5 coming into the game. And obviously he's way above that with that, 49 3/4 run in the first quarter.
Second down and 1, ball spotted on the 11-yard line. Inside, no, they pitch it back to Vandenheuvel, but it goes off his chest. And Chilton is going to recover it, but it's going to be a big loss.
Yeah, that was a bad pitch that time. Ran the same play they did the first quarter. Here you'll see the scrambling, looking for the ball.
Ludwig was able to recover it.
Ooh, I don't know. KLC was on top of the ball. And once again, the officials are having a discussion. I don't understand that call. They've had a couple already situations where they're not so sure.
Chilton is going to keep it. It's going to be 4th down and about 5 or 6 yards. Ball spotted right on the 15. So far in the half, Chilton has only attempted 1 pass. There's number 2. He's got a receiver out there, but I think he's got the first down, Chris, just enough. Good pass and catch. Meyer again.
It's just a wheel route. You see the back coming out of the backfield. They call that a wheel route because he's going outside. Nice catch. Nice simple throw. And a first down for the Tigers, where I thought KLC might get off the field there.
Yeah, it looked pretty good, especially after that fumble, but Chilton able to overcome the mistake. Vandenheuvel, the deep back. Slate, the up back. Quick out. Oh, that's intercepted. It hit off the receiver's hand, and making the pick for is Sawicki.
Wow.
The pass was on the mark. Watch the receiver.
It would have been 6. And he dropped the ball. Unbelievable. This has been crazy, Marty.
I agree. All right, KLC has it. 1st and 10 at the 10.
Both teams with 2 interceptions.
Pitch out to Harrison. He's bouncing it to the outside. There's a late flag. Height was stopped at the 15-yard line. We'll have to sort this out.
Holding on KLC.
I think Wildman on the hold. You know, Marty, they've gone outside. I was saving this for halftime already. They got a lot of yards just between the tackles. I don't understand why they're trying to spring it outside where the safeties and corners are already. You only have 3 linemen there, just 2 linebackers against your 5, when already Chilton has all their guys in the back. It's just a thought.
Yep, I would agree. Plus, when you run it wide like that with the pitch outs, you saw what happened at Chilton. It's not always this successful. Sawicki cuts in front, fake to him. Moctezuma's pass is incomplete to Zimmerman.
Yeah, it was on target, but unfortunately he was out of bounds.
It's going to be 3rd down after that. I didn't even see what the penalty was, Chris.
Holding.
Holding, okay.
There you saw the replay there. Just overthrown.
It's actually 2nd down, too. A 2nd and about 13 or so.
Yeah, because of the hold. There's a a little bit of wind coming out of the north. Not a lot. So KLC does have the wind.
Jake Thomas wide to the right.
See.
Easy for the announcers.
Fake handoff. Moctezuma rolling. Has his receiver Thomas. And he gets pushed back at about the 8-yard line. Not much of a gain. It's going to be 3rd down and a bunch.
Well, you know Montezuma has got a good arm and it's going to throw the ball here.
So 3rd down and 11. You know the other thing he's showing tonight, he's very shifty. 3 wide receivers off to the left. Thomas in the middle. Up back, faking, going deep. He's got Boylan. Oh, right through his hands. Great pass, right on the money. Boylan not able to come up with it.
Yeah, just a tad too much, Marty.
I think this should have been caught.
Ooh.
But, so be it.
Ooh.
Vanden Heuvel back deep. Along with Javion Enzer. Oh, Vanden Heuvel buffed it, and he's going to get pushed down way back at about the 35-yard line. If he catches that, he might be able to do something with it, but
I got a 49-yard punt there.
Good job,
Came in
Chris.
averaging just 37. That was well struck.
That was. And that's what made it hard to catch. That line drive type kick.
Well, they thought they had him played at the 45. That ball ended up at the opposite 40, so 15 yards farther than where the receivers were located. You know, and if you think about it, well, okay, 37 yards a punt, that's not a bad place to be. But when you boom one, flips the field.
Exactly. 3 running backs in the backfield. One of them the quarterback. Inside handoff, trying to bounce it through, but getting tackled is Slate. And I didn't catch who made the tackle. One of the big guys in the middle for KLC.
My focus good?
Second down. Fake inside handoff. Give it to Vanden Heuvel on that reverse. We got a flag in the area of holding. If that play were to stand, he got it out just short of the 40-yard line. Be about a 7-yard pickup. But let's see what the flag is all about.
I'm sure Greg's eyes aren't as thing as mine, so.
I don't know, Marty. We've almost gone 8 minutes without a score. I don't know.
That was holding on Chilton.
I'm kind of disappointed.
Ball is moved all the way back to the 27-yard line.
We had 5 scores in the first 8 minutes, and now
yeah, it's
we haven't had any.
Getting kind of boring.
I know. What's going on?
Clock running, rolling down to the 7-minute mark of the second quarter. Hudson back, trying to avoid a tackler and can't. Making the stop for KLC was Chase Conitzer.
Good speed there by Conitzer, the senior. Look at him go get him. And the long punt, the penalty, and the sack. Chilton thinking they're going to get the ball in their own territory now are almost pinned against their end zone.
KLC, if Chilton is forced to punt, should get great field position. And plenty of time left. Third down and 33, Chris.
Yep. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Speaking of timeouts.
Timeout Chilton. They're going to dial up their 33-yard play, Chris.
I think I just tried to get some yards.
Well, given the way the teams look, I would try to get it to number 4. Vanden Heuvel. He looks like a definite breakaway threat. I thought Ludwig might be able to get away from Conitzer, but he wasn't having any of it.
Yep, good point, Marty. Next week's our last game.
Maybe, depending what happens with the playoff situation. I'm not sure if we'll go on the road, but we have Sheboygan North against Menasha in a big game, and a big game at North tonight. They're playing Oshkosh North.
North wins out. They finished second in the league and a very good chance to be hosting the game.
Right, yeah.
But they got second place in front of them, and they have the 2 contenders for that second spot, Oshkosh North and Menasha right in front of them.
More importantly, WSCS is 4-3. We would have made the playoffs, Chris.
You can't count Lakeland, Marty.
Oh yeah, we can. Even north-south counts only as a win. Vanden Heuvel in motion. Fake handoff, pitch out to him. He's got a little bit of room, but he will not get the first down. Get shoved out at about the 22.
And I think that was a good, smart play by Chilton. Get some yards, and as Marty said, get it to their best player on the offensive end, and they did just that. Their punter, Schmidt's averaging 30 yards a punt. He is punting into a wind. Not a big wind, but a little bit.
Jake Thomas back, lone receiver. It's a good hop. He has it on about the 43 and is going to get driven out of bounds at about the 48.
That was a 40-yard punt.
Maybe he was kicking with the wind. There you see Jake trying to get the stiff arm, but hanging on was Meyer to make that stop. KLC ball at the 48. They are in great field position, only 52 yards, and they've got just over 5 minutes left.
See if they attack between the tackles, Marty.
Sawicki and Boyland are right in front of us. Wideouts to the left side. Inside handoff to Height. They're going up the middle, Chris, but not much for Height.
That was a slow developing play, Marty. He didn't really attack the hole. He kind of hesitated, and by that time, the Tigers swarmed.
Slate on the tackle. I got Height with 8 carries and 31 yards. Second down. 2 wide receivers, left and right. Quick out, wide receiver comes back for it, Thomas, and he barrels over the tackler inside the 40-yard line. Nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, wide open right in that flat over there. And Thomas was wide open. Good delivery.
Ball's at the 38-yard line of Chilton, first and 10 on the KLC.
Second catch for Thomas on the night. Moctezuma with a quick one. Sawicki makes a great catch. He slips one tackle, and he's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown. 37-yard touchdown pass. Look at the hands on this catch, Chris.
Right there.
Take
and
it right
missed
in.
Tackle right there by the Tigers, and you can't miss tackles against this KFC team. Quick score. What a change again. Chilton pounded on the door not too long ago. Just like that, KLC comes back and gets one.
Voucher with the extra point. And another score for KLC. They're first in the second quarter. Interesting, Chris. You know, we've seen the good and the bad out of Carmine.
Yep.
When he's good, he looks really good.
Well, as we said, he came into the game third in the state in yards, 49%. He came in with 15 TDs, 13 interceptions. That's changed a little bit. He's up to 17 touchdowns now.
Until the 2 interceptions, he had 5 passes, 4 of them were complete. Then he had 2 interceptions, and since the 2 interceptions, he's 3 for 5 and a touchdown.
Well, this has been a mystery all night, the kickoffs. And for our next, here we go. Whoop, you can't do that though.
Well, he picked it up with his knee down, and that made him down.
But that gives good field position for Chilton. They have 2 timeouts and 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
They've shown some spark on offense. They're going to need to show that spark again. Checking into the huddle is Caleb Wiegert.
Well, not too long ago, they were inside the 10, Marty. Came away with nothing. And
that's when they had that bad pitch out.
Yep.
Ball spotted on the 41. Vanden Heuvel in motion. Fake pass, fake handoff inside. Quick out, slipping a tackle before being dragged down was Bennett Wolfel.
And missed tackles left and right, hurting both teams. That is an unknown number player. 22.
For Chilton?
No, for KLC.
That's Winston Hassler.
Thank you. Not on my list.
I know they haven't corrected that mistake yet. Inside handoff. That was Slate Nolan on the carry.
Jimmy Rush marching it out about 3 yards. He didn't carry the ball. He's just moving the down marker, Marty.
Oh, okay.
Just let you know. He's not suited up tonight.
Nor should he. 2nd down and 7. Hudson at the controls for the Tigers. He pulls it out, trying to keep it. He does keep it, but he's dragged down by big number 65, and
he held the ball too long, Marty.
Yeah, I would agree.
He did not read that quick enough, and by that time, KLC was all over that.
Michael Putnam. Loss of yardage on that play. Loss of 5. That's only 6 yards for Ludwig in the ball game rushing. Rolling right, looking, throws it in the middle of a lot of defenders, but making the nice catch was Vanden Heuvel.
I agree 100% with you, Marty. Didn't look like there was anybody going to be in that little spot, but he put it right where he needed to be between the 3 black shirts, and well defended, but a better pass.
I would agree there, boy. That was a dandy pass. First catch for Vanden Heuvel.
2:27 and a half. Chilton with 2 timeouts. Still a ways away, 30 yards.
Reverse to Vanden Heuvel. He cuts it up inside, but pretty good defense by KLC, making the stop that time.
Watch
was,
this.
Noah
if you go to the
Atkinson.
left and not pull it up the middle, you go to the outside, he could have gone a long way.
Give him a pickup of 5.
2:04 and counting.
Plenty of time. Ball was spotted on the 26-yard line. Ludwig keeps it and gets dragged down inside the 20. He's going to have a first down.
Yeah, and
give him
that'll
a gain of 6.
That'll stop the clock, Marty. Watch this, just a keeper, as Marty mentioned. And again, they're getting big chunks on the ground, but the clock is rolling now with 1:30.
The Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining.
Look at this.
Full house backfield. Yeah. Fake handoff. No, they do give it to Vanden Heuvel, and he's dragged down. Looks like there was a loss on the play.
We're going to get a timeout, I believe. No, clock is still ticking.
Now the timeout.
That didn't work.
No kidding. Loss of 2. Chris, if you're Chilton and you want to score on this possession, keep the lead from getting too big. They're down 13. What do you do?
Well, they're going to have to go back to the air again, and with the bigger defensive lineman for KLC, I like when Ludwig gets out of the pocket. But again, that limits your space to only half the field to get receptions. That or a quick out or something might not be too bad because you can get out of bounds. We saw them working on out patterns in the opening. That wouldn't be a bad idea because that way you get out of bounds and stop the clock.
I don't know if you noticed this, but when we were standing out on the field for the national anthem, we were right by the Chilton team. They did not look very big to me.
They're not as big as KLC, not even close.
And that makes it a little bit tough for running the ball up the middle. All right, Slate is the lone setback with Ludwig.
Got one coverage up on your top left, Marty.
Meyer in motion, fake handoff. Ludwig had the pass tipped by a lineman, and pass is incomplete.
Chilton, you still have 2 chances to get that first down. I would have done a goal there personally, but they ran the little out, but like Marty said, big hands there.
That might have been Putnam on the block, or
I think it was Baxter.
Baxter, big number 75.
Could have been one of those 2 over there. Those are big guys.
And I was going to say, they had a 5 on their number.
That's why I said I think it was, well, could have been Baxter.
All right, here we go. Wide receivers left and right. Fake handoff, reverse. Trying to get loose, but nowhere. Thomas is in there along with Nolan Anderson, and nothing doing for the ball carrier.
Ooh.
The ball carrier this time was Bennett Wolfel.
KLC with a timeout here, Marty, and personally, I do not agree with that call. And you're supposed to say why.
Huh, why?
What if Chilton scores or get a first down?
Yeah, this is true.
And you're saying that your team's going to go down the field in high school 80 yards in less than a minute. Now, I do know you have 2 timeouts, but let me tell you, you're giving Chilton an opportunity if they pick up a first down for them to score, and Chris, they still have a timeout in their back pocket.
Can you see what number is down on the sideline right in front of us? stretching him out. Looks like it's probably a cramp. Looked like it might have been Meyer, number 21. We'll have to see about that. All right, Ludwig all alone in the backfield. 3 wide receivers off to the left, off to the right. Ludwig putting it down, looking, has a man open, complete, first down. And Chris, you called it.
Get a first down. Now they have the ball on the 8, which means not only can you run with your timeout, that was a big hit by Thomas. But Chilton's up on the line with 40 seconds. They could have just spiked it or something.
Ball's at the 8. Got a man open in the middle, but too many defenders. It's tipped away. That was a dangerous pass, Chris.
Yeah, and honestly, I liked Vanderhoeven on the wheel route to the left. He was wide open, and Ludwig didn't see him. I was just saying there, from the 7-yard line on first down, you could have still ran the ball, called timeout, and then pass it twice, and then take your field goal. You still have the opportunity to run the ball here, though, Marty, with that one timeout.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not an automatic pass situation on this down. Potentially on third down, yes.
Slate Nolan in the backfield alongside of Ludwig. Vandenheuvel in motion. He does give it off. No, he kept it. Got it down just inside the 5-yard line. Chilton uses their last timeout. He pulls it out at the last minute. And
I would have given it in the hands of number 4 again there, Marty.
I would agree.
I would have ran straight option to the left. Give it to your best guy.
They're going to give him a gain of a yard. And that's being generous. Big third down play. And let's say you don't get it here, Chris. Do you go for it on fourth down?
Well, they have 0 field goals on the season, Marty. However,
I think they're going to go for it then.
However, they are close enough that they can get a field goal. They're only 5 yards. Last thing Chilton needs here is a sack. So obviously, if you're a KLC fan, that's what you want. And with those big guys, see if they come at them.
Right. Vandenheuvel is a wing on the right. Slate Nolan moves over to the right. Ludwig dropping back, going to the outside. He's got a man out there, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, he had him, Marty, but he got pushed out of bounds. Interesting to see what Chilton's going to do. Here's the replay.
Ben Willett was the intended receiver.
He should have thrown the ball earlier, Marty. I mean, he waited for the break, and by the time he broke, he was running out of real estate.
I was going to say, we would have had a hard time staying in the end zone.
And I guess the field goal's not... See, I thought a field goal, it's only 4 yards farther than extra point, so why don't you just take a shot at it? But obviously, Chilton's got different thoughts.
Fourth down, ball spotted on the 6. Ludwig back over the middle. He had a receiver open, and he makes the catch. Vandenheuvel. I was wondering when they were going to go to him, Chris.
Well delivered. Only place you could catch it. There you see the replay. 6 points, and KLC, maybe you shouldn't have called timeout. Just a thought.
Just a thought. Tigers.
Sometimes you overthink, Marty.
Yeah, they're getting close. And they do snap it, Chris. They're not going to punt it. Vandenheuvel runs it in for the 2-point extra point. You could see there weren't enough defenders on that side. And Chilton has scored again. There you see it.
Well, I don't often say this, Marty, but stick around, folks, because who knows what's going to happen in the second half. Because if you haven't seen it yet, it may just happen.
(27-22). Chilton still trailing.
Here's another shot of the touchdown. Great camera work there.
Yeah. Eric Wiesman on that shot. Richard Bartson giving you that shot. Scott Maloff, the director in the truck. I got word, Scott, that we're not online. I don't know if you can do anything with that. 27-22, a lot of points for a first half, Chris.
And time of possession, they're basically even.
Wow.
I mean, everything's setting up for an interesting, well, maybe it's not over yet.
Yeah, they gave him great field position.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Can't you kick? Oh, my gosh.
Carson Stoper on the recovery.
You got all that arm. If you're Chilton, you better have 4 guys standing in the end zone because, you know, he can throw it that far.
KLC has 2 timeouts, too. They're going to get it for sure, at least 2 plays. Ball is spotted on the 47. Height in the backfield. Boylan is wide to the left. Sawicki in motion. Moctezuma with time, looking, flushed out to the left, deep down the middle, and making the catch and scoring the touchdown. Jake Thomas, but there's laundry on the field.
Have I ever mentioned to you, why don't you have 4 guys standing in the end zone? That should never happen. Fortunate for Chilton, there was a penalty on the play.
Oh, oh, cry. Oh, 2.8 seconds left. Don't leave your screen yet because this is scoring position for KLC.
I don't understand again why the Chilton players are standing on the 40-yard line. Get your tails back. Here we go again. You never know.
Deep
and
pass.
He's
got a receiver, but it's incomplete.
I do not understand
ends
this.
The first half, Chris. What an exciting half of football. Close that window, please. It's 27-22, and we're at halftime.
You crank it and the beat just moves you right down the hallway. Why not? It doesn't hurt anyone, but listening too long and too loud can actually hurt your hearing. Excessive volume in earbuds, stadiums, and at concerts, even loud machinery, can damage hearing in just 15 minutes.
1 in 5 people 12 years and older now has some kind of hearing loss. So see a hearing professional and let's get those ears checked and boogie on.
The great thing about a hearing check? No one makes you drink weird stuff, or drills your teeth, or dilates your eyes. It's just soothing me time in a quiet booth. Then bam, you can do the happy dance, because you're all done.
Untreated hearing loss puts you at greater risk for depression and anxiety. So what's holding you back? Let's see a hearing professional and get those ears checked. And let's dance.
Hi, I'm Susan Lucci. I never thought about heart disease until I had my own heart event. I had a 90% blockage in my main artery and a 75% blockage in the adjacent artery. I received 2 stents in my arteries. Stents developed through research funded by the American Heart Association. Those stents saved my life. Learn more about the American Heart Association's life-saving work at helpheart.org.
Right here, baby. Look. Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
The promise of America is freedom, equality. We must act now to restore and protect these freedoms for us and for the future. We are the American Civil Liberties Union. For over 100 years, the ACLU has fought for everyone to have a voice and equal justice. Because we the people means all of us. To learn more, go to myaclu.org today.
Hey, honey. We thought we'd try something new.
Family art hour. What do you think?
You got jokes. You're funny.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
It may sound funny, but hearing actually happens in our brains, not our ears. Our ears are like mail carriers that deliver sound, so our brains can figure out what's going on. So what is going on? Well, it's pretty simple. When our ears work better, our brains hear better. And that's a happier thing. Like Happy Dance, happier.
Hearing loss puts you at greater risk for dementia. So see a hearing professional and let's get those ears checked.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
In the time it takes to play a new album, you can get answers to deep questions like, were all those clubs in your 20s really such a bad thing? Hey, no judgment, but it's possible concerts weren't music to your ears.
1 in 4 people over 20 now have signs of noise-induced hearing loss. So let's see a hearing professional and get those ears checked.
Answers are good. Your moves? Not bad.
There are a lot of words I would use to describe my daughter. Kind, strong, hilarious. When I think about how much she's experienced in her life, we can't help but be inspired by her every day. So really, we're the lucky ones. Learn more at adoptuskids.org.
In an election year, the stakes are higher than ever. So we all need to take extra care with the information we believe and share online. It feels good to have our views echoed back to us, but it's important to challenge our biases and break out of our bubbles. Be sure you're getting some hard news in your media diet, and double-check what you see on social media with a variety of credible news sources. Be informed, not misled.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without a high school diploma. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers.
Your achievement has set an example for so many students. Most importantly, your daughter.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free adult education centers near you.
Sometimes in life, in order to move forward, it helps to look back.
To learn from the pioneers and trailblazers.
To gain inspiration from those who came before us.
To show us what it means to act with empathy and to show that love has no labels.
Join WWE and Love Has No Labels throughout the year in celebrating people from all communities and heritages.
Because when love has no labels,
that's a love we can all fight for.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. You coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
Hey, Wisconsin mountain bikers. Want great trails that you don't have to drive for hours to get to? Sheboygan County Cycling is planning 2 professionally built flow trails right here in Sheboygan County. The Rocky Knoll Trail System currently has 4 miles of single-track, multi-use trails, all rough cut and winding. They're not novice-friendly and not groomed for winter fat bike riding. SCC is working to fix this by partnering with Dynamic Trailworks for the design and construction of professionally built mountain bike flow trails that feature rolling terrain with bank turns, various types of jumps, and consistent surfaces. We need your help. Check out our website for details and how you can support the project. A donation of any size will help us reach our goal and start building as early as this fall.
Deciding who to vote for is important. There are people, organizations, and foreign adversaries trying to trip us up, manipulate our views, and redirect or even discourage our vote. Whether it's bogus claims designed to stop us from voting or convincing digital fakes trying to sway our opinions, we all need to double-check our facts. Watch out for phrases that frequently accompany political disinformation like, make this go viral, or conspiratorial statements like, the media won't cover this. It's your vote, not theirs. Use it wisely. Be informed, not misled.
I'm Belinda, and this is Willard, and we were adopted in 2021. When we first met Todd, he was singing a song, and I was like, wow, look at this kid with the biggest smile, and he has a big heart to match.
The energy you give Todd, you get it back from Todd.
Yeah.
Todd's a joy.
Yes,
Todd's really is a great joy.
I love him. You and you.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day.
Because of COVID-19, students are more than half a grade level behind in math skills, and your kid might be one of them. Start the conversation before it's too late. Because when parents are part of the equation, kids do better in math. For tools and resources to get your child on track with math, visit bepartoftheequation.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
How was it? Is it good?
When you're behind the wheel, always watch for people walking and biking. It's Wisconsin law to give bikes at least 3 feet when passing. In Wisconsin, the laws are the same for bicyclists and motorists. So if you bike, ride with the traffic and obey stop signs and lights. People ride bicycles to go places, get exercise, reduce pollution, save money, and have fun. Watch for people riding bikes when you're driving. Share and be aware. We're all responsible.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our everyday.
Little piece of plastic pipe.
Well,
of course, they don't build these things for us.
they kind of set up the field houses for us a little bit.
Society that we were brought up in is very hard on little black boys. You have to navigate feelings and emotions so the world don't get you.
Sometimes when I cry, I won't know how I'm feeling or why I'm crying.
I just grew up never feeling like it was okay to cry.
Yeah.
And so he really forced me to have to reconnect with the kid that didn't get to cry.
That's beautiful.
We don't cry. We don't take our piece of love.
Women are bad with money. That's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now, we've got something to say.
Save it. It's time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Until we're no longer 80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
Save it. The falsehoods, the feelings of fault.
Then, the funds. Learn how to save for your retirement at WeSaySaveIt.org.
Back at Ebben Field in Kohler, where we're just getting ready to wrap up halftime.
KLC on top, 27-22. Some halftime stats. Chilton rushed for 109 yards and 18 carries. They were 5 for 10 for 53 yards for 162 total yards in the first half. Chris, you had mentioned the passing for Chilton, very efficient.
Yeah, they were clutch, Marty, when they had to. Interesting, I was thinking Chilton could have scored when they're inside the 10. They failed to score early in the second quarter, I believe that was. And then also we have, on the other hand, KLC could have scored at the end of the half, so each team could have 6 more points. I don't know what's going to happen here.
Maybe the biggest surprise of the night, Chris, is that KLC had 91 yards rushing in 14 attempts. They only passed 13 times, completing 7. The bugaboo there were the 2 interceptions.
And I still think running between the tackles, if you see the cover 3, the 3 deep safeties, that's going to be there for KLC. You don't need to always throw the ball. Good news I see from Sheboygan North, Marty.
Yeah, North at halftime is leading Oshkosh North 21-0. Let me complete my little rundown. I mentioned KLC was 7 for 13 passing. That was for 83 yards, and they had 174 yards total in the first half. If the second half is anything like the first, it's going to be quite exciting.
Well, and I think turnovers could be the difference. 2 interceptions on each side. We had a couple balls put on the turf. The wind has changed dramatically. Chilton will have it here in the third quarter. The temperatures dropped about 15 degrees. Totally different from the first half. So let's see if turnovers is a difference.
A catch is made at the 35-yard line, getting to the outside, and now cutting it back was the return man, Lucas Kading. Coming out for Chilton, starting at center is number 70, Colin Pop. At the guards, Miles Ecker and Gus Vanden Hooten. And at the tackles, we have Evan Grassi and Ryan Schnell. Sorry about that.
20-0 lead for KLC, but they still lead. That's the good thing.
That is the good thing, but they're scrambling now. And in motion, inside handoff. It's the guy they usually do, and this is the case. They gave it to Slate Nolan, and he picked up a couple.
Stop. Look at number 50. Boop, and he lands on me, but that's okay. I'm a big guy.
Caleb Wiegert was the player in motion, number 28. We haven't seen Michael Vandenhoevel in the backfield much the last part of the second quarter. They've been splitting him out.
Yeah, they keep moving him around and putting him in different spots, putting him in that little H-back spot now.
Wing on the right. Wiegert in motion again. Ludwig barreling forward gets it to the 46-yard line.
Looked like he was burrowing himself in behind the lineman, trying to get as much as he can. Instead of second and long, make it third and reasonable inside of KLC territory, of course. Seems like it's all, except for that one drive by KLC, seems like it's always been played between the 30 and the 30 starting field positions.
All right, big third down play early on for the Tigers. It's 3rd and 3. Ludwig keeping it. He's not going to get it. And he's throwing down. Good defense played. That stop was made by big number 71. And we don't have his number. I think it's...
No, it's 21.
21. That's an easy one. Sam Sawicki.
Yeah. And now they're going to punt. Vanderhoeven never touched the ball on that series, Marty. And again, you got to have your best offensive weapon touch the ball.
I would agree totally.
Little confusion here. We got someone hurt.
Yeah, that's their punter, Schmitz. And he's coming out. Nolan
fake
coming in. He's not gonna. Is he? He's not gonna get it. He's wrestled down right at the 50-yard line.
And that was a setup play, Marty. The punter faked coming off the field like he's hurt. You put the quarterback up behind there, and KLC was ready for it. And again, I don't understand this. You could pin them deep, but now you give KLC an explosive team just 50 yards from pay dirt.
Yeah, it's
overcoaching again. Just
gotta wonder what's going on. I agree. Don't need to be messing around at midfield. Quick out, catch is made by Height, cuts it back, and give him about a 3-yard pickup on the pass completion.
Tackled by Nolan.
You said Montezuma was 7 of 13 in the first half. So
yep,
that's
and for Harrison, that's his first catch.
8 of 14. Yeah, he's got 17 catches on the season.
Harrison does?
Yep. Well, if that was his first.
Yep. Carter Zimmerman has 3 catches for 24 yards. Sawicki has 2 for 44, and Thomas had 2 for 13. Thomas on the keeper, and he's going to get wrestled down at the 32.
That was another planned play. Direct snap to Thomas. And look at him rumble. I'm telling you, stick with the running game.
That's his first carry of the night.
Yep, just 22nd on the year.
He's
Trying
back
to get
at the
over 100
quarterback
yards on
spot
the year.
again, Chris. He's taking the snap. Sawicki in motion, handoff to him. Cuts it up and picks up not a lot, but enough.
Yep, and again, the short field for KLC goes to their benefit.
It's about a 6-yard pickup for Sawicki. Gonna be second down. KLC inching deeper into Tiger territory. Sawicki and Zimmerman off to the right. Boylan and Thomas to the left. Thomas in motion. Montezuma hands it off to Height. Slips by one tackler, but that's it.
And again, where I think we're in 2-down territory here, Marty, so not too upset about the loss there.
He actually picked up a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Now, we had mentioned in the first half, Chris, KLC has got a bigger front than Chilton. It's I like your idea. Keep running it. Muscle them out of there.
Yeah, use that front line.
Moctezuma, that's going to be a backward lateral. Height recovers it back at the 39-yard line.
Watch this play on your screen. Just threw it behind him. You know, you got to concentrate all the time. He tried to kind of look, Montezuma did, down the field to throw to, you know, like to throw off the defense. And he didn't concentrate totally on the pass, and whoops.
And the bad part for Harrison was it was counted as a run because it was a backward lateral. He lost 12 yards on that play.
And, of course, why would we punt? That's okay. Saddle up. Here we go.
Moctezuma faking, going up the middle. He's got a receiver. Zimmerman. Or was that Boylan? Not able to come down with it.
And
good
again,
attempt.
Now you're putting Chilton in good field position, starting at their own 38.
It's like there's an allergy out there to punters. Chilton will take over. Ball is spotted on the 39-yard line. Great field position for them. It's been an exciting game, to say the least.
Well, we had 5 scores in the first 6 minutes. KLC defending against the wind. Too much time? Nope. False start.
Illegal procedure. Chris, I got a little behind on my tracking penalties, but it's nothing like it was last week. I mean, we had over 20 penalties in that game, and we're maybe up to 6 or 7 in this game, so better flow to the game, to say the least. When you look at the season stats for Chilton, Ludwig does do most of the carrying, and not that close behind is Vandenhoevel. Ludwig looking, now he pulls it down, trying to get to the outside, and coming up and making a strong stop was KLC's Chase Conitzer.
Here, he's looking. Let's give the D-backs credit that time, because obviously nobody was open. And again, forces Chilton to a 2nd and long situation again. And everything that was going offensive for both teams so well, all of a sudden the defenses are deciding to step up.
Ball spotted right on the 35-yard line. It's 2nd down and 14.
Working, trying to find some zip ties. That's when he asked if we had anything.
Ludwig he gives it off to the wide receiver going around.
That was number 88, Marty.
Yeah, Jason Kalunga.
And a good job there by number 55, Chase Conitzer, holding the edge. Rashawn Gary, do you know what that means? You get paid very well to do that, but you do not
He was
contain the edge. That time Conitzer set the edge, and there was no place for him to go. Instead of going upfield,
our Friday think tank was on Gary for not doing the job.
Yeah.
Ludwig almost picked off. Sawicki had a bead on it. Not much zip on that pass, Chris. It was made to be intercepted.
And he's going
wrong way.
Wrong way, yeah. Here you'll see it. It's a tough pass to make here. Oh, this is the reverse. There you see Conitzer setting that edge there.
And Thomas knocks him out of bounds.
Well, with the wind here, you should get a pretty good punt.
We were mentioning just before halftime the temperature and the wind changed dramatically. Good snap, Schmitz's kick. We'll get that out. Conitzer makes a nice catch and a return. Gets it out over the 35.
39-yard punt. You know, that was a good punt, Marty. But of all the places to kick it, he kicked it right to the guy who was receiving it. So that's good lining up by KLC where to get the ball.
The ball is being spotted at the 44-yard line. Great field position for KLC.
Again, good field position for one of the teams.
2 wide receivers, left and right. Inside handoff to Height. He gets it up to the just short of the 50.
You gotta like that, you know, right between the tackles there. How can you not like 4 or 5 yards on every carry?
Exactly. And you got big guys in the line, you know, to move out the defense. That's the other thing. Use those big guys.
Yep. It's 5-on-3 until you
One
get
of
to
those
the
big guys is
linebackers.
Louis Baxter, number 75, maybe the biggest one out there. Also, we have Carson Stupar, number 70. Some big boys. Second down. Pitch out. And a lot of Tigers tackling in Nolan Anderson, and he's going to lose a couple.
Again, that goes to what I mentioned before, Marty. When they do have those stop safeties, they can read that run and get a good sprint going. Outside the tackles has not been the formula for the KLC team.
Chilton pulls out a couple of their big interior linemen, get some faster kids out there to defend against what you'd expect to be a pass. Third down. Sawicki and Zimmerman on this side. Way over on the other side is Thomas. Moctezuma's throws a wobbler, really wobbler and out of bounds. Incomplete. Intended for Jake Thomas.
Well, you had a bad snap. Why are we all frozen here?
Slipped.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Thomas trying to keep his feet in.
Yep, and that time I think the wind played havoc on the pass. So you had a bad snap, then the wind kind of picked that ball up in the air and made it flutter out of bounds.
All right, let's see what Zimmerman does. He had a really good punt in the first half, Chris.
Yeah, this one's going into the wind, though, Marty. These guys for Chilton are too deep.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Fake.
Oh, fake to the up man. Thomas all the way down inside the 40-yard line, and we get a late flag.
Wait.
Oh, no. That was about a 15-yard run.
Don't tell me they're going to call. If they call this unsportsmanlike, this is bad.
I don't even see what happened.
All he did is went first down. Come on. Let the kids play. If this is unsportsmanlike, this is wrong.
Do they give him the first down? Or is it going to be fourth and more than whatever?
Here you'll see it. I'm watching. You watch him as he comes up. All he goes is first down. Right here, watch.
Sawicki.
That's.
And it remains fourth down.
No.
Yeah.
That's bad.
I think they should have given him a first down and then mark it back, and we go play on from there.
I don't think they should have had a flag, Marty.
Oh, I agree.
That's bananas. Come on. Swallow your... Gee whiz. That is one of the worst calls I've ever seen, Marty. I am so sorry to say that, but that
no, you're not.
No,
you
that's
shouldn't
bad.
Be. I know.
Let the kids play. You can't... Any emotion? Good grief.
Well, Chilton's got it back. They're only down by 5 points.
Oh.
We're deep into the third quarter. And my partner, take a couple deep breaths, Chris.
That's bad.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they executed the change of possession right either. I think...
Correct. It should be a post play.
Exactly.
If you're going to call it at all. Oh, my. It's just...
That pass is complete to number 10, Bennett Wolfel. Pickup of 8. Nice little pass and catch from Ludwig to Wolfel. Wide out on this side is Ben Willett. Ludwig at the controls.
Running out of time. Running out of time.
Get the snap off. Gives it to the second back through. And I think that was Slate Nolan on the carry.
By the way, Scott, that was a good replay on what Sawicki did there.
Caleb Wiegert on the carry. Caleb gets the first down. Weigert on the carry. It's 1st and 10 for the Tigers on the 35-yard line. This quarter, Chris, seems to be going quickly so far.
No scoring.
No scoring, right? Hand off to Vanden. No, fake to him. They got a man deep, and dropping the ball was Ben Willett. He had it right in his hands and dropped it. Good pass by Ludwig.
Oh my gosh.
My. Good try by Ben.
Those are opportunities you have to catch.
Well, they did nice little motion inside, faking the handoff, and that froze the defense just enough.
Two receivers in the same area, though, Mari.
That's something wasn't right there with that read by the receivers. All right, 2nd and 10.
Trying to take advantage of the wind, and now they go up the middle.
Not much there. Slate Nolan again.
Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd and 9 from the 30.
Has Vanderhoeven touched the ball here in this third quarter?
He's been a good decoy. Maybe you ought to think about giving him the ball. At least throw to him. Heck, he caught a touchdown pass. I got him for 6 carries and 2 catches. So that part was good. Ludwig going deep. He's got a receiver, but he overthrows him by a lot. It's going to be 4th down.
And Chilton gets to use the wind for the punt. Well overthrown. Chilton had their one shot that drive, Marty, and it was dropped.
Klitsky and Height were the 2 defensive backs in the area. And Thomas is back to receive the punt. He had a real nice return the last time Chilton punted. High snap. Kick is away.
Right to him again.
Yeah, takes it at the 40, but he's dropped after a 4-yard return. Good tackle made by Chilton's Gus Vandenhouten.
That was the worst punt for Schmitz that time, just 24 yards. And KLC, basically, in the fourth quarter, will have the wind and good field position.
Colin Pop in the middle of that defensive line for Chilton. Sawicki in motion. He takes the handoff, cuts it inside, and gets it out over the 50-yard line. A 7-yard pickup for him. And that could be the last play of the second quarter. KLC doesn't look like they're in a hurry to run a play, and that is going to do it. After 3 quarters of play, KLC leading it 27-22.
In an election year, our social media feeds can fill up with sensational claims and unfamiliar sources. And in the age of artificial intelligence, it's not hard to make a fake video look like the real deal. With so many tools, tactics, and motivations for spreading false content, we need to be on the lookout for bad actors looking to sway our votes. If you see a damaging post, image, or story about a candidate or issue, Make sure to verify whether it's real or not before you share it. Falsehoods spread much faster than facts. Be informed, not misled.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
Handoff to Thomas, and he takes it right up the middle for first down, pick up a 9.
Yeah, and again, between the tackles. And we got an injured player for a little bit. I'm just going to take a break here, Marty, while they work on the young man from KLC. I want to shout out to Lakeland University quarterback Robbie Michael. Some of you may know Robbie Michael. He was a outstanding athlete at Sheboygan Lutheran. Robbie Michael is the quarterback at Lakeland University. He's a junior, and for the second time this year, he's been named the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference Offensive Player of the Week. He was also named to the Division III Football Team of the Week on the national website. Again, the second time as he led his Lakeland team 42-21 over Benedictine. We were there, and he
was pretty good.
Yeah. He completed 23 of 29 passes for 240 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's 82% if you're got a calculator at home. He also rushed for 170 yards. So he accounted for 410 yards, 4 touchdowns. He leads the conference in rushing, total yards, rushing yards, touchdown runs, second in passing. He's amazing.
Thomas showing the power there, runs it right up the middle.
So congratulations to Robin Michael, and look at the hurry-up offense here. They're going to get a guy coming off the field and a hurry-up, and a great decision there by KLC with the quick lineup at the trying to get the snap off while Chilton was getting caught exchanging players, costing them a timeout. Any comments on that, Marty, as we have a timeout here on Robbie Michael?
Robbie was really fun to watch, and the stats kind of tell the whole story in terms of what kind of game he had. But he's also a leader on that ball club. And we saw some of that leadership when he was at Lutheran High with basketball and KLC with football.
Yeah, so he's...
kudos to him.
Yeah, and I just thought every time he had the ball and he tucked it under, he was up the field 4 or 5 yards before the defense even touched him.
Some of those attributes you apply to basketball came real handy on the football field, being quick. Handoff to Sawicki, trying to get around the end. Slips one tackler, cuts it up the field, and he's knocked out inside the 15-yard line. And another flag flies unless they were marking where the player went out of bounds.
And that was Willett who missed the tackle there, the same one who dropped the ball. Not having a good evening right now.
Thomas.
Hurry up.
Thomas picks up 3 on that carry. Second down. Fake handoff. Pitch it out to Height. Tries to cut it back, but couldn't get around the defense. Making the tackle for Chilton was Miles Ecker.
Oh, and I'll tell you, McKnight got cut underneath. He's not doing well. He got his legs caught underneath. Was it him or was it Wildman? But I was lucky again. I've seen Montezuma do this before. He moves sometimes before the ball is snapped. Like he was going towards the line of scrimmage to receive that, and lucky he didn't get a motion penalty.
That was Wildman was injured.
Thomas again.
Fake handoff. Thomas taking it up the middle, and he gets down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, the Wildcat. He's a strong, strong kid. He's the workhorse on the basketball court, too. He's the one who defends all the best offensive players for your opponent.
5 carries for 41 yards.
Interested to see what they're going to run here, Marty. I like going up the middle, but they love passing, so who knows?
Well, Moctezuma has not been in the backfield for the now he is. He's going to be running quarterback position and gives it to Thomas. He's inside the 5, and it looks like he's going to have the first down.
That was a great call. I would have given it to him, too.
What was nice about the whole situation was a quick snap and handoff.
First down. I'm glad they decide to run the ball. They love throwing the ball. Sometimes you got to go with what your strength is tonight, and I think the ground game is your strength.
First and goal, ball spotted just inside the 5-yard line. Thomas has been the workhorse on this particular drive.
He is a workhorse, Marty. Little confusion on the play.
Harrison Height in the slot on the right, inside of Zimmerman.
See how he moves
Another
forward?
handoff to Thomas. He's spinning around. He's trying to get the push, but they couldn't get him in the end zone. He gets stopped at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, again, Montezuma. Watch the replay. Oh, it's too late. Montezuma again moves towards the ball as it's being snapped. Kind of a very, if you...
Moctezuma kept it. Did he get in the end zone?
No,
I don't
he
think
hesitated.
So.
And
Fumble.
he fumbled.
Chilton is saying they've
my
got it.
gosh.
The officials
Here we go
are
again.
not signaling that. We're going to have to wait
Here's
while
the
they
replay,
sort
Marty.
it out.
The ball's on the ground. Should be Chilton ball. Ball was on the ground.
Yeah, picking it up for the Tigers.
Oh, no. That is the wrong
Ecker.
call. The ball was out. Again.
We
We had it on replay. It was a fumble.
Tough break for Chilton.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, 3rd down.
Oh, my
KLC gets a break.
Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable.
Moctezuma looking to pass. He's got a player out there, Thomas, on an out pattern, but throws it way over his head.
Oh, my gosh.
You got your workhorse, Thomas. Let's use him in the backfield. I don't like the quarterback sneak because Carmine is not a runner.
Well, and he didn't run. He hesitated.
That's my point. He's not a runner.
Yeah, he didn't run with the ball last time, and the ball popped out. Should have been Chilton ball. Now they're going back to their throwing situation, and now they're going to run the ball. Or call timeout.
Call timeout.
Take
we
a break?
have 7:40 left. Yeah, let's take a short break, Scott, so we can catch our breath up here and get a drink of water.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more than
who I am on paper.
Back at Ebben Field, it's 4th and goal for KLC. It could put a little bit of distance between them and the Tigers.
Well, and it goes back to what we mentioned before, Marty. You know, when you like to throw the ball, you throw the ball. Is that Thomas? No, it is not.
Height is back there with them. Bad snap on the out pattern. The pass is way off the mark.
Not even close. And again, Marty. Yeah,
4 incompletions in a row.
Yeah, and you're running. That wasn't even close. And it was just, again, Thomas is crushing it up the middle. You let your quarterback sneak, and he fumbled it. And
well, Ludwood comes out there to lead the Chilton Tigers. Let's see if they elect to get it to Vandenheuvel, their breakaway back. First down at the 2. Pass up the middle is complete. Making the grab for Chilton was Ben Willett. You can get it out to the 14-yard line.
KLC had the ball for over 5 minutes and came away with nothing.
Yeah, got to do better than that. Vandenheuvel in motion. Fake handoff, pitch out, almost picked off. And Vandenheuvel getting it out over the 20-yard line.
Well, the good thing if you're KLC, you're making them go 98 yards. And that's very difficult for a high school team, because you penalties and turnovers and different things. We had all that scoring in the first half, and it's halted to nothing here in the second half on the scoreboard.
On my unofficial stats, in 7 carries, Vandenheuvel has 82 yards.
Oh, I got 1 on 49 3/4.
Ludwig looking, throwing it, and making a diving attempt, but not able to make the catch, was Ben Wolfel.
Again, just the big boys for KLC were up there.
Ludwig is 7 for 16 passing. Ball is fumbled. Scramble on the field for it. And KLC has it. Coming up with the ball for KLC was Michael Putnam.
Oh,
wrong replay. And Ludwig is hurt.
And I'll tell you, I said turnovers would make the difference in the second half. Here it is on your, basically right given to you, right on the plate for you.
1st and 10 for KLC at the 17-yard line. Boyland is wide to the left. Inside of him in the slot is Sawicki. Height is the running back. Noctezuma throwing to the outside, incomplete. Zimmerman was the intended receiver. Carmine having a tough run of it, Chris. According to my stats, he's missed on his last 5 attempts. And it stops the clock.
And that's what they do.
Thomas is drifting off to the right side. Split out over there. Noctezuma. Handoff inside to Harrison Height, and he gets it down inside the 15.
Good run.
Pickup of about 4 yards. Here you see it.
And again, KLC in 4-down territory. I'm with Marty. We've been running the Thomas train. I'm going that way.
3rd down and about 7.
We'll give it to him twice. But he's not going to be in the backfield.
Nope, they're going to put him in the slot on the left side.
Nobody.
Boyland
Empty
is
backfield.
the wideout. Hand it off to Sawicki. He's trying to get to the outside.
He
avoids
could go.
one tackler, and he stays in bounds. Oh, my. What a run.
Chilton had him bottled up, but he just outran him. What a play.
Well, not just that. He tiptoed on the sideline. Watch this. See if we get it down far enough. Whoop, up, 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 up. Pretty nice move there.
This time to give it to Thomas, and he stopped.
Right up the middle.
Again, a missed tackle by Chilton creating this opportunity.
Loss of 1 on the play, second goal for the 5.
Sawicki really showing off some nice dance steps on the left sideline, Chris. Clock running. We're under 5 minutes. Inside handoff and getting close to the end zone and in for a touchdown. Carmine Montezuma, who says he can't run. Carmine keep it. Oh, reached out and got the ball in the end zone. Nice play by Carmine. You know, Carmine has 53 yards, Chris. Extra point is good. That makes it 34-22. KLC on top. That's a big touchdown. Do you hear Neil Diamond in your headset?
Yes.
Well, Carmine has 2 touchdowns tonight. He's thrown for 2 and ran for 1.
2. He ran for 2.
Ran for 2. Got the first touchdown of the night. And he's thrown for 2, so quite a game for Carmine. His second half passing has not been good, but hey, he's leading the ball club, hopefully to a win and a chance at the playoffs next week. Big task. We'd mentioned that in the first half. They have to go to Kiel, who's undefeated in conference.
And state ranked.
Let's see what KLC does on this kickoff. They kick it deep, and it's going to roll into the end zone. Interesting.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, but I was going to say what's interesting is their top return man, Michael Vandenhoevel, was not back there. The only guy back there was Javion Enzer.
Enzer, he had a punt return this year for a touchdown.
Ludwig limping out to the huddle, Chris. He was banged up a little bit earlier in the quarter, but is able to come out.
And they're in trouble, down 2 scores with under 5 minutes.
Slate Nolan in the backfield alongside Hudson. Fake handoff. Pass deep. Vandenhoevel dropped the ball. He was wide open. No one was around him. And he dropped the ball. Oh, my.
2 game-changing drops today by Chilton here in the second half.
Oh, that's tough. Not a lot of time left for the Tigers. They need at least 2 touchdowns and at least 1 extra point. Ludwig fires it over the middle, right into traffic.
Thomas.
Yeah. Almost looked like Thomas had a better shot at it than the wide receiver.
Good athlete.
One of the better defensive players on the basketball court.
Yep. And he's third on the team in tackles behind Atkinson and Konitzer.
Chilton Ludwig rolling, throwing off his back foot, and can't make the hookup with his wide receiver. Wolfel goes incomplete.
Hassler on the defense there. Chilton's
John.
going to go for it.
He wanted the interception.
Or are they?
It's 4th and 10.
I think they're going to punt. I do.
They need a break. Punting team late getting out there, but they do. Schmitz takes a good snap and does kick it away. Not a good bounce, however. It's coming back. And KLC is going to have it in great field position at the Chilton 42. Good camera work there by Eric Wiesman. Ethan McKnight, one of the big linemen out there for KLC. Along with Noah Atkinson. Inside handoff. Height on the carry.
And that's what you got to do now is get some first downs on the ground. Let Chilton burn some timeouts. You're going to be in victory formation.
Yeah. Keep that clock running.
Correct.
Height, again, the lone setback with Carmine in the backfield. We have two wide receivers, left and right. Height trying to slip to the outside and then cuts it back, and he's got a good gain. He's going to get the first down right near the 30-yard line.
It's going to come back, though. Holding.
Oh, no.
Good effort.
Made a nice little cutback and gained a bunch of yardage.
It's not a
mark
bad,
it back 10 yards.
It's not a bad thing if you're KLC because you get an extra down to burn off.
More time.
More time, yeah. Now you got to be smart, though, KLC. Stick with the run. It's not about the
first down.
Yep.
We'll be at Sheboygan North next week when the Raiders take on Menasha.
Which could be for second place, Marty.
Looking at that halftime score where they were leading North 21-0, that could certainly be the case.
Look at him run. Look at
Height
his effort.
chugging away, and that was a 4-yard gain. He worked hard for those 4 yards.
I'd be tired after that, too. Look at him push. Clunk. You okay? I'm fine.
On the bottom of the pile for Chilton was Miles Ecker. We've mentioned his name a few times.
Here. Chilton? Somebody's. Why is the clock stopped? Chilton didn't want. Did Chilton want a timeout? I don't know. Nobody knows.
Coach is talking to the official, and Gerdaukas comes out, talk to the referee, and there's confusion on the field and in the booth.
Now they're starting the clock. I think they wanted the timeout for the injured player. Now the one official's talking to the other official. They have not been on their A game, Marty.
No, that one penalty for unsportsmanlike was uncalled for.
The missed fumble. A couple times they're talking about spots where the ball goes.
Moctezuma going deep. He's got a man out there. Zimmerman on the catch, and he's dragged down inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. Oh, my. Did we need that? No. Did we get it? Yes. That's a 41-yard gain. And finally, Carmine connects.
Hustle up there. Yeah.
That's the 4th catch for Zimmerman.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. For those of you Beatles people, no.
He's trying to get in there, but Chilton up to the task. Only 1 yard pickup for Thomas.
Wasn't Thomas. Oh, yeah, it was Thomas. My fault. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
Is he in?
He's over there.
They signaled touchdown.
Should be.
Took a while, but it was good
one
enough.
Official on this side didn't do anything.
Yeah, wow. He had to reach the ball in to get it across. But it's another score for KLC, and they've busted this game wide open.
It's hard to think that about 3 minutes ago it was still a 5-point game.
Extra point is good. That makes it 41-22.
You can see it went in.
KLC. You know, I wonder if Jake is going to get a few more carries next week. And he was pretty tough going up the middle tonight. I got him in 10 carries for 48 yards.
They don't run the ball very much, that's for sure. Last week they had 18 yards rushing on, I believe, 14 attempts. They like to throw the ball.
I got him for 39 carries, and I know they don't have that many passes.
Well, I have them, just these guys here that on my stat sheet, you're talking 90 rushes in 7 games, so they don't rush the ball much. Today it was, and they should have. They should have taken advantage of the defense and
size difference. Vanden Heuvel has it. Trying to cut it back. Now he cuts it back to the outside. He's got some room. And he's still on his feet. Jumps by one tackler and is finally knocked down at the 41-yard line. There was a fumble at the end, but the official is signaling he was down.
Let's see here. As he spins.
Anderson trying to strip it away.
The ball goes out after. We said turnovers would be the difference, and Chilton had that fumble inside their own territory that led to the tack-on touchdown, and now we've since then had another tacked-on touchdown. And
that was a 40-yard return.
And he didn't touch the ball enough here in the second half, Marty.
Timeout KLC.
Oh, love this.
Think they want to get things settled.
This is one of those.
David Schutte, big number 74 in there. Also in there on defense. Joe Putnam, number 25. Gotta love that number. Best number in sports, number 25.
I think they have all. I just wanted to make sure they had 11 guys.
Well, when WSCS goes on the air, we need at least 5. 2 cameras, a director, and 2 announcers. Always nice to have an extra body in the truck running the graphics. Eric Wiesman filling in for Greg Zablocki, who couldn't be here tonight. And Richard Bartson, one of the most dependable cameramen we've had since I've been working with the station. He's kind of like a bad habit, hard to get rid of. All right, 1st and 10, ball spotted on the 41. A quick out to Vanden Heuvel. He slips by one tackler and jump stop and go for about, make it a 6-yard pickup.
Didn't touch the ball enough in the second half, Marty.
I agree. Clock running.
Got him.
Fake pass. They got
him.
a man deep. Pass interference. It's going to be called. Nice play by Chilton, faking that same play again and then getting a receiver open deep. Pass was actually a little bit short, but it's going to be pass interference. First and 10. There's 19.9 seconds left. We are not going to be doing a post-game interview tonight. Hand off to Vandenheuvel, wide open. Oh my, you could run a Mack truck through there, and then he fumbles at the end. Vandenheuvel, you can hear him saying, I've got the line. See what the officials signal. They do signal touchdown. It's a 20-yard run for Vandenheuvel. There, look at that. He looks really smooth back there. Oh, it was close, Chris. Well, that big gain right there put him up over 100 yards rushing.
It's too late, baby, though. It's too late.
Vandenheuvel does the holding, and the kick is through. With 10 seconds left, it's 41-29 KLC. Vandenheuvel with his second touchdown of the night. Yep, I think he had it over, Chris. It was close.
It's close, but I don't know what he did, but the follow.
By the way, that was the third touchdown for him. He had a 50-yard run, a 20-yard run, and a 7-yard pass from Ludwig for his 3 scores.
That'll be his 7th touchdown on the ground. First through the air, Marty, this year.
Well, it's about time. It's going to be a good win for KLC that puts them in the running for making the playoffs. With the loss, Chilton is eliminated.
Watch this adventure.
Oh boy. It got run over. Making the pickup was Sawicki. Watch this. He's just going to get run over.
Oh no, that was...
No, that was number 4.
Yeah.
Jack DeVries.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, you got your name on the air. This is Chris Wright's most favorite setup, the victory formation, and that's going to do it for us tonight. KLC a winner, 41-29. That improves their record to 3-5 overall and 3-3 in conference. They need a win next week at Kiel, and they will be in the playoffs. That's going to do it for us. For the crew and my partner, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.